Previously on sailing. Previously on sailing with... Shit. I can't do this. Jeff, come here. You have to do the voiceovers today.
Nobody wants to hear me talk.
Nobody wants to hear me sound like this. You have to do this.
Did you take a throat lozenge?
I did.
Did you take medicine?
No.
Okay, I'll do it. God damn it. Previously, on Sailing with Therapy, we left Saba due to a large north swell and headed to St. Eustatia, or Stacia, as they call it, they being everybody.
So that's a cruise ship. And our charts are telling us that there is no interception. Oh, now it's decided that there's a collision possible. Okay. See? No interception. I don't get it. The sun is setting on Seba behind us. And that's Stacia. Oh, what's that? That is the Voyager of the Seas. At about 3/8 of a mile in front of us. It's heading to St. Lucia. We're just approaching the harbor at Seba, and there was supposed to be a full moon tonight. We were kind of counting on it to light up the harbor, but there it is. It's not doing us much good. If we could come in another hour from now, it'd be better. But anyway, this is what it looks like when you come into a harbor at night. There's a tanker. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. Tankers are everywhere.
We're in Stacia, and we're going up to the top. This is called the Old Slave Road.
Yes, okay.
And here's a funny little sign. Don't let the goats in, no matter what they tell you. That's pretty funny. I got a feeling it's about to get sketchy over here. Let's see. Oh, not too sketchy. It's a really old road. You can see where the buildings were just falling and crumbling down the cliff. So they're trying to save these cliffs, and they did a bunch of work into it. Wow.
Holy cow.
That's
a water feature. That was a waterfall.
Yeah, this looks like something you'd see in Israel or Egypt or something. You know? Pretty cool.
Yeah, I wonder what the purpose of that was.
Looks like it was a park. We'll find out though. Let's ask somebody.
Yeah. This was the fort. Let's look at the branches for the guns.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he said,
Close the
go
gate.
straight. Don't turn left, don't turn right.
Close the gate.
That's the tourism office.
Let's eat first. It's a really cool fort.
Yeah.
Wind therapy is right out there. That's wind therapy right there. They can blow us up here.
It's a very, very hard life here on Stacia. This guy's exhausted.
So St. Eustatia, or Stacia they call it, was a free trade zone in the 1700s. So all the countries were warring with each other, so they couldn't trade with each other. So everyone would kind of drop their goods off here and sell them here. So it wasn't like you were dealing with the other country, you were dealing with this island. And then what happened was, during the Revolutionary War, a U.S. ship came in and they saluted, and basically they fired cannons back and forth, which is a way to greet each other. So by doing that, they basically formally recognized that the United States was a country. So the British didn't like that. They were pissed.
Because Eustatia recognized it.
Right, Stacia recognized this as a United States as a real country. So the British came in, then the British invaded and then took over the country, and there was a whole big hullabaloo about that. But anyway, so that's why it's important for the American Revolution, because they actually recognized the new American government as a country. Since it was a free trade zone, there were also a ton of Jewish people here, so they were making a lot of money, and you know, they were buying sugar from Spain and selling it to France and stuff like that, which you weren't allowed to do. So they made a lot of money, so there's a lot of Jewish people here originally settled here.
This is the anchorage in St. Eustatia. The seas right now are about 3.5 feet. Tomorrow's supposed to be 5.5 feet. And we're just not comfortable staying here. There's no way we're getting in the dinghy. We don't feel it's safe. So we left and we're heading to St. Kitts. These islands are so close together. This is St. Kitts. We left 55 minutes ago. We're really close, but the anchorage is way down there.
So we checked into Stacia, St. Eustatia.
I think it's Eustatius.
It's Eustatia, but everyone calls it Stacia.
Right.
So we checked in and we hung out for the day. We got back to the boat at 4 o'clock, but a huge north swell came in and it was really dangerous on the dinghy, taking the dinghy back to the boat. The anchorage was going to get really, really bad tomorrow, like dangerously bad. The customs and immigration at Stacia are closed, and for the next 2 days it's going to be dangerous in the bay, in the harbor, so we don't know what to do. So we decided we're going to sail motor to St. Kitts and Nevis.
Nevis.
I call it Nevis.
But it's Nevis.
People call it Nevis, but I've got an accent.
Okay.
So my accent says Nevis.
Okay.
So St. Kitts and Nevis, we're motoring there and trying to get there before it's dark out. And hopefully when we try to check in, they don't arrest us because we never checked out of the other country, and they're very, very particular about all the paperwork you have to, when you check out, they give you forms to give to your next country when you check back in. So we're gonna have to figure out how to explain to customs immigration here why we left. And then we're gonna also have to call Stacia and explain to them why we left, and hopefully they'll let us come back someday, because it's a really beautiful island and we want to come back. And I don't want to go to Stacia jail.
No.
Or St. Kitts jail.
No.
Or Nevis or Nevis.
Right.
So if you look over there, that's St. Kitts, and Nevis is behind it. And if I'll take the camera over here, and that is behind. That's Stacia over there. So we're leaving Stacia over there, and we're going the 20 miles. We're already halfway there to St. Kitts, and we're hoping to get there right before it gets dark, or right at dark, so it's not pitch black when we're checking, when we're anchoring. That's all. Cool island, though.
We just checked into St. Kitts. We are legally in the country, and this is where all the cruise ship passengers normally do all their tchotchke shopping. But there are no cruise ships in today, so a lot of the stuff's not open. But the stuff that is open is all empty, so it's really nice, actually. Not that I need any of this stuff, but it's just nice to be able to walk around and not have to fight off all the passengers. That's where we checked in, that yellow building right there. And checking in was not a problem with customs or immigration, so we're very, very happy about that.
The next day, we took a tour of St. Kitts with some new friends. What's the name of that? The cone again?
What?
What's the name of that again?
I forgot. I forgot already.
Okay. We're doing a tour of St. Kitts today, and he stopped, and over there is Mount something. And then up there, that's Mount something.
So that's the volcano.
We'll edit that in.
Okay. This is Uncle Barry's taxi service. He's taking us around today. He's doing a great job. So
I've been going to her here Mount Antigua. Yeah. Mount Misery son is a bad man. Yeah. Misery. Yeah.
Mount Misery. They didn't like it for the tourists, so they changed it to Mount Antigua.
Mount Antigua.
I love these trees. Oh, it's beautiful in here.
We visited the Old Road Rum Distillery.
These chimneys are all over the island. When they first started, there were plantations and processing plants all over the island. But as it progressed, they ended up with just one giant plantation. I think this was it. I'll find out. And then they built the railroad, and everybody hauled their sugarcane from their different fields to the plantation.
Welcome to Old Road Rum. Can anyone guess what type of pipe that is right there?
Hold on.
Lead?
Where?
There's a piece of pipe that's
Oh, the little
out
pipe
right
down there?
No, that's lead.
Oh, it's lead.
Lead pipe. Yeah, and that's the last pass through that all the rum had to go through before it came out.
Okay.
And if you're drinking lead, you know you're poisoning yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So it's basically genocide.
Wow.
in those days, a lot of them died drinking
Lead rum.
drinking lead rum, but they didn't know at that time.
So now your rum is probably call it unleaded, right?
You'll be happy to know that we don't use lead anymore. You'll be happy to know. All right, so again, welcome to Old Rum. My name is Bon Jovi, and I was telling, no, that's my name.
Really?
That's my actual name. Bon, given to me at birth. I had nothing to do with it, okay?
Bon Jovi gave us a great tour. It was cool meeting Bon Jovi. It's the oldest distillery in the Western Hemisphere and dates back to 1682. It was actually owned by Christopher Jefferson, the great-great-grandfather of our third president, Thomas Jefferson.
Look at this side of the glass and we're going to see those legs coming. And those legs are indication that you're drinking a high quality rum. We're going to do a smell test. Just to see what note we can get on the nose. All right, a little citrusy. And then we're going to do a second smell test, but this time with our mouth slightly open. All right?
I just smell rum.
You smell rum. All right. Well, that is my favorite answer, okay? So full marks, pass, 100%. All right? We're going to do 2 sips. Guys, 2 tasting with the first one, and then with the second one. We're going to see in the first one, we're going to get a little tingling on the tongue with a nice, beautiful warmth going down the esophagus, and then we're going to do it again. Taste again, and we're going to see that has totally disappeared. Now you're drinking a more sweeter, more notes are going to be coming through on the second one, okay?
Yep.
Our rum is 46% ABV, which equates to 92% proof. All right? It's a true expression of how rum was made here. In those days, we know that rum was also used as a medicinal purpose. So when they got an injury here, they just get some rum, put it on it. You know,
Killed everything.
You got a break bone, you shut a rum, and then put it back in. You know, so rum helped basically for everything. All right?
The next stop was Romney Manor, and this tree on the property is over 400 years old. You know how Adrian loves beautiful old trees.
These grounds are gorgeous. It's all we can see today because it's not open. It's Sunday, and there are no cruise ships in town. But at least we get to see this. What are we looking at, babe?
It's called Black Rocks. And I'm pretty sure because the rocks are black.
Why are they black?
Comes from the volcano.
Right.
The volcano spit it out.
And you thought it looked nice and calm out there today?
Yeah.
Look at these waves right here.
Yeah, those fish pots are mooring balls for.
No, I don't think they're mooring balls. I think they're lobster traps. Wow, those waves are impressive.
Whoa. Wow. I don't know if this captures it, but it's pretty fucking cool.
We're on our way up to the fort.
Yep, you will walk it
This
up
is,
there, up the steps.
Oh my
these
gosh.
cannons get a lot of.
Ooh, baby.
These cannons take a lot of brutal. Bow, bow.
I bet. Ooh.
You know, I never touch it. Coming up here, and I'm doing this for years. Never touch. That's where it came from. That's the bottom.
Oh.
Brimstone Hill Fortress is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one cool-ass fort.
These islands are so tall, and everything you go see on them, you gotta walk upstairs. But this is it's pretty amazing.
Construction began in the late 17th century and it was considered impregnable.
So this is the basement of the officers' quarters. And the quarters were actually a wooden structure on top of this. That's okay. That was destroyed in a hurricane. But these are just like, these are the rooms down here. And they had doors. I mean, these are doors. So somebody lived down here. And they sure as hell had a nice view.
But during a French siege in 1782, the British surrendered the fort. It was eventually abandoned by the British in 1853.
Okay. What's going on? Why are we up so early?
It's 6:45 in the morning, and we are taking a ferry back to Stacia to turn ourselves in.
Oh God, I hope we don't go to jail. I don't want to go to jail.
Hopefully, they're not going to give us a hard time, and we're going there to tell them we want to check out. And we didn't get a chance to check out before, so...
We left because the weather was really bad.
Yeah, I think we talked about that already.
Just in case.
So hopefully they will let us not give us a hard time.
All right, we're on the ferry. We're going to Stacia. Wish us good luck. We're going to check in and then check out. So we didn't go to jail, obviously, because we're here now. It was wonderful, it was easy, it was only $35 in port fees, and we're free to go. So we met a guy named Jermaine at the rum distillery in St. Kitts and told him our story. He said, "Oh, my dad lives in St. Eustatia and he'll take care of you."
He just drove away.
So we met his dad, and his dad drove us all the way up here to the trailhead. This is called the Quill, which is the volcano. So now we're gonna hike for an hour and a half to the volcano. Let's go.
Should be pretty.
Going all the way up there. It's very dry here.
Look at this cool tree. Double. It's like a Siamese tree. It's really cool in here. So we're inside the crater of the mountain right now, of the volcano. Looks pretty neat though. Yeah.
With all the hiking we've done, I wouldn't have been able to do it. What an ordeal. We're here in Nevis, so we're trying to figure out how to tie up to this dock. It's a great dock, but they don't have a lot of cleats. And it's a very high dock, and there's a lot of swell. So the dinghies are like floating under and coming back. So here's what we did. They've got all these balls. They've got all these balls out there.
Balls.
And you're supposed to tie a stern line to the ball so that your boat doesn't fly underneath the dock. And so thanks to Shane on Seascape, we have a bungee, a big bungee. So we tied that red bungee out there to the ball. And then we tied our anchor line to the bungee. And then we tied the painter line to the dock, but we stretched out the bungee when we did it, so when the bungee retracted, it pulls the boat away from the dock.
So then we're ready to get back. We just pull the boat, and
Pull the boat up.
and the bungee gives us enough room to get the boat back to the dock. Cool. Nice job, baby.
We're walking around Nevis today, just around the town, and this is Jew Street. And there are Jewish stars up there on the supports for the balcony. And this right here is the Jewish cemetery. Jews made up 25% of the white population on this island back in the mid-18th century. Good morning. So today is March 15th. No, it's the 16th. And we just left Nevis. We spent a few days on St. Kitts and one day on Nevis. We wanted to spend a little more time here, but we had to go to Antigua. We don't have to go right now, but the weather's good to go today. Tomorrow it's not going to be the greatest, and then I think if we don't go today, we can't go for another week. So we left, and we're going slowly. 3.6 knots. I don't think we're going to stay at this. I think we're going to end up turning the engines on. But yeah, so we left Nevis. We'll have to come back.
What trail is this?
Winter's Peak.
And where are we at? What's harbor is this again?
Carlisle.
Carlisle Bay. Carlisle Bay. We're hiking up some mountain, and we got all these really cool cactus things.
Winter Hill.
Yeah. You know what I'm about to say about this one? You just can't help it.
Oh, this one.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yeah.
You know what we need is like, we could find a tall one.
It is just beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful. Antigua. Oops, that would have hurt. And I was telling everybody before, you never want to sit on one of these things. It definitely hurts. I'm not saying I know for a fact. I'm just saying it definitely hurts. Jeez, look at this one. Yeah, pretty incredible.
Since we've had our boat. No, don't turn it off.
So what are we gonna go do now?
Well, we have friends coming on Saturday. Today's Thursday. And we're out here in, where are we? Falmouth, thank you. Will is videoing.
Cut all of
Thank
this
you, Will,
out.
from Symphony. We're out here in Falmouth. The weather's kind of crappy, and we're picking up our friends at the airport. Stop moving. We're picking up our friends at the airport on Saturday, and we didn't want to have to deal with luggage in the dinghy back and forth, so we are moving into the marina. It's called Nelson's Dockyard, and it's all Medmore. We did this once before in 2017, maybe it was 2016, I don't remember, and it was in the British Virgin Islands, and it was not a good experience. So this is the first time we're doing it on this boat, and luckily we have backup on board in case we need it. So we've got Will on board from Symphony, and then we have Shane and Tanya from Seascape. So they're here for moral support and in case the ship hits the fan.
Right or wrong, nobody knows. Try taking the day.
I don't know how much to go up.
Warm water all around my toes. Find my own way. Calypso and the captains.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll know every time we upload a new video. And we promise next time Adrian will do the voiceovers. Happy sailing.
We all need